I've been going over the fundraising expenses, and you're spending a lot of money on mail.
Yes, we did a prospecting mail campaign.
A what?
A prospecting mail campaign. We rented lists and sent out a couple 100,000 pieces of mail. We're acquiring new donors.
Oh, what will we make on that this quarter? 3 to 1? 4 to 1?
No, we'll lose money on the initial mailing. We make it back in the first year, though, from second and third and so on donations. We do this to grow our donor file.
This doesn't sound very fiscally responsible. What if we just developed our current donor file more? Got more donations from them? Maybe grow our major donor base?
Yes, we do that as well. We cultivate our current donors while adding new donors to the file. It's how we maintain and grow our revenue.
Have you thought about acquiring donors in social media? It's free, Dave.
There's one other thing I want to discuss with you, Wendy. Frank's been coming down hard on our mail prospecting donor acquisition, and we need to continue doing that to maintain revenue and grow.
Yeah, Dave, I've heard an earful from Frank. I need you two to work it out.
That's the problem. He doesn't want to work it out. He just wants us to stop doing it.
Dave, I need you and Frank to deal with this. I have too many urgent things on my plate.
I brought you back this shirt from the conference.
Oh, it's nice. Thanks, Dave.
In exchange, I had to give them your number for a free webinar.
Oh, good. I get to be proposed a new solution we don't need for tech we can't afford.
If you're lucky, your boss will want you to implement it with the no time your team has.
Thanks. You bring anything else back?
You don't know what I had to promise to get a free iPad.
Dave, did you go out with that girl you met? What was her name? Annabelle?
No, Abigail.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, I mean her name is Abigail. Yes, we had dinner to catch up.
You mean Abby? You ran into Abby Thompson?
Yeah, she was at the fundraising conference.
Where's she now? At some sort of arts thing?
The Arts Alliance? She's doing good. She seems really happy over there.
I hate to go, but work calls. Bye, Dave. See you later, Hunter.
Was it something I said?
The board chair would like to see all of the fundraising letters before they're sent out so he can edit them.
Does he also want to see the work accounting or IT does?
No, of course not, Dave. He's not qualified to do their jobs.
Bob's an insurance executive. He's not qualified to review fundraising appeals either.
And he's also one of our largest donors, so he knows how donors think.
He knows how major donors think.
Huh, you have a point. He does know how major donors think. So, the inevitable conclusion is that if he reviews and edits the appeals, maybe it will create more major donors. Nice thinking, Dave. Thanks for your time. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for taking the time to join us for this mandatory meeting to talk about leverage and triangulating our strategic direction moving forward. This year has been a difficult one, and we're going to need more grassroots efforts for a bit. The leadership team has been meeting with the board the past few weeks, and we have news to deliver to you. We've run into an unforeseen challenge that has required us to institute some changes. We have a budget deficit problem that we take full responsibility for. As you know from our quarterly town halls, our fundraising has been down. When we changed our revenue projections, no one changed our spending plan and continued releasing funding for projects based on the budget, not based on the revised revenue budget. In other words, we kept spending at elevated levels despite our new revenue projections. Unfortunately, no one foresaw this completely foreseeable problem, and no one was watching our cash balances approaching zero. As I said, this is no one's fault, especially Frank, our CFO. Frank, why don't you tell everyone what we're going to do to correct this completely unsurprising situation?
We've decided to tap into our cash reserves and had to make some changes that you will feel. First, we're eliminating company-provided coffee. You'll need to bring your own in if you want coffee, but make sure you bring enough to share. Second, we're turning the heat down in the building to 62. Remember, you're not allowed to use space heaters in your office, so just dress warm.
Thanks, Frank. And thanks for your commitment to fixing this foreseeable problem.
Wendy, there's one more thing. We're also going to ask our fundraising team to come up with a plan to raise the extra money we're spending this year in next year's budget.
Any questions?
Why didn't we cut budget when fundraising was down?
I'll take this one, Wendy. Well, you see, accounting is a complex procedure to balance incoming revenue with outgoing expense, and when we revised fundraising projections, we continued to spend money we didn't have until cash reserves were gone.
Why didn't we stop spending?
I'm sorry that this is confusing for you. Sometimes complex accounting can be too much for the layperson.
You're saying we spent more than we had coming in and no one was paying attention.
I think you're oversimplifying a complex process. Let's go ahead and put a pin in this topic and put it right up here. Other questions? That don't have anything to do with accounting?
Yes, Todd.
Is there anything else?
2 more things. We normally give everyone the week after Christmas off as a paid holiday. It will be an unpaid, mandatory week off for everyone this year. We also cut the retirement plan contributions. Thank you, everyone, for your grace and understanding as we navigate these difficult times together.